So you were on a radio show.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into the nitty gritty and all that, tell me how that even came about. Tell us how that came about.
Okay. So the basically co-owner, like general manager of Latinx, especially here in the district of Boston, Massachusetts, is Selena Medina. I love her from the bottom of my heart. Me and Selena, we've been rocking for almost 10 years.
Wow.
I've been a big fan of her when she was on Power 800 as quote unquote La Palomita, pero she's not La Palomita anymore. She's Selena. She has her own brand. Very well respected, very groundbreaking woman. Like literally she's a force of energy and I love her. And it was during the summer, she called me randomly one day because at that point she was living in Florida. She used to live here, then she moved to Florida. And I gave her my number. I was just like, hey, mana, here's my number, hit me up whenever, however, I don't really care. So then ella me tiró un día, like when I was on my way back to the house because I finished working. And she goes, yo, I have a proposition for you. I was like, oh, okay, spit, you know, I don't really care. She's like, okay, if you come on the show with me every Monday, I want you to have your own segment and talk about beauty, talk about fashion, talk about mental health, talk about anything that comes to your mind. I just want you and your energy on the show. I was like, I've never done radio. I don't know how to talk to people, to be honest with you, because sometimes like I get so lost. I don't even know how it started, how it ended, in between, whatever, because that's why sometimes I feel like I talk gibberish.
Now you get.
Because I'm just like, damn, did I go way too far? What's going on? But anyways, but like, she gave me the proposition and I was literally in the Uber and I started screaming. I was like, oh my God. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do on a radio show? I've never done this shit. Like, what the fuck? And she was like, don't worry about it. Just come through, this and the third. I bet. So then I go on the show and it was a smash hit. Everything was great. And literally I had to wake up dumb early in the morning. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big person on the mornings. I don't like her. She don't like me, but we have to do it. So 2 weeks later, I started going to the show. And it was great. It was a different vibe, different experience. I've never ever experienced it, but it was a great experience overall. Like, it was weird, but let me tell you, just working with Latinx was really great.
What was weird about it?
Because when you are a makeup artist, in reality, I don't talk like a lot when I'm working. I'll talk to you a little here and there, have some good conversations, connect and vibe, because that's what I like to do overall, because I love to like make my client feel like they're home with me. It's not like, okay, I'm here to get my makeup done, this and the third, bow, boom, you out the door. Like, no, it's an experience. Like, I want you to feel, like feel loved and feel great when you're with me, like you're in good hands. That's how it is with me all the time, whenever, however, that's how it is. But me being on the radio show, it was like really weird for me because I've never actually spoken a lot when it comes to me working. And it was awkward for me because sometimes I don't know how to come up with conversations or like be extremely proper on the radio because I talk a little vulgar. I'm not gonna hold you. I do talk a little vulgar, and sometimes I forget that when it comes to radio, you have to be very PG, not even G. Not even that Y.
Z.
Yeah, Z. Like, literally, I was just like, bro, because one day I kind of like cussed without knowing, and they were like, I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
So what happens when you cuss? Like, on the show?
To be honest, you get fined.
Oh, you get fined.
Yeah, you get fined.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
Nah, that's what I'm asking.
Bro, when I found that, I was like, I'm so sorry.
Is it expensive? Is it crazy? Or is
No, I didn't get fined that time. It was my first warning. But I was like, I'm never swearing again. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to.
I'm converted to Christianity.
Basically, but no, other than that, it was great. Like, Selena and her husband Angel, like, they are like the two world's most beautiful people. Like, they literally eased my way into like working in the radio. Like, sometimes it was really hard because I do have tough times that like I go through personal things, and It's never good to bring your personal things into work, but sometimes it gets the best out of me. And then it's just like on the radio, you hear my voice and they're like, no, you got to speak louder. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I'm like, I'm not used to this. Like, I am not. And I try. And then I'm like, is it because I have a monotone voice? Is it because like what? Like, bro, it was something else. But other than that, it was great.
It was great. Okay.
It was a great experience.
Are you still with them or?
Unfortunately, no.
Ever since before you continue that,
okay.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
that's cool.
I first heard about them because of you. So you made a post. I didn't know what Lion X was. I ain't Latin.
It's okay.
But I didn't know what Lion X Boston was, the radio show. I never heard of it. And then when you posted it, that's what brought my attention to it. So then I started doing what BASTIENDRIP does. I started doing my research. I started looking into it. I was like,
it's okay.
I'm actually tuned in.
It's okay.
But then ever since you were on it and you brought light to it to my point of view.
Stop.
Ever since you were on it, that's when I started seeing the city come on. Personally for me. And that's not throwing shade because I don't know them.
No, it's not no tea, no shade. No, in reality, you're not throwing tea and shade, which he's not, being honest with you guys. You're not. When Selena first came back from Miami, she said it herself, it was her mission to bring up the Lawrence community, which she is. But the thing is, she didn't have the sources because she just came back from Florida. She's been out of Lawrence for many years. Lawrence isn't the same when she left. You know, we actually evolved. There's a lot of people with businesses who are straight up entrepreneurs of every factor that you could possibly think of. You know, she didn't know how deep we were in our city. And I told her, I was like, girl, I'm gonna put you onto a lot of people and you're gonna see, like, these are my people. Like, I don't like how we spoke earlier, I don't like surrounding myself that people who just do nothing in life. Let's just put it that in the most nicest way. Who doesn't do anything for their lives. I actually hang around and surround myself with people with purpose. You feel me? I love strong people. I love people who are entrepreneurs, who get up in the morning and just be like, you know what, this is what I'm here for. This is my purpose. This is my drive. And this is where we're going. That's where I was putting people on the radio. I was just like, you know what? If I'm here, I don't know how the fuck long I'm going to be here, but you know what? I'm going to use my power to shine light on the people who need it. And that's exactly what I did.
You gotta snap
that is exactly what I did. Because I'm going to be honest with you, how we spoke earlier, how a lot of people were like, you Hollywood, you this, you that, and the third. No, Miss Ma'am. No, Miss Ma'am. I'm actually evolving and I'm here for the people. I'm a queen for the people and I'm literally here. I'm the voice of the city. Let's just say that. And bro, I'm just like, I'm so disgusted by how people treat one another. It's just like, bro, you rather support designers and artists who don't give no fucks about you, but you can't even support your own peoples from your city. That's a problem. So I was just like, you know what? Since I'm on the radio show and Selena gave me the green light, I asked her, because that's me all the way. I love to ask permission because I don't like to just like be like, all right, here, this is the people, this is the lineup, and this and that. No, I told her, these are my people. I want you to feel them out. I want you to feel their energy. I'm not just gonna invite people just because. I want you to get to know them, feel their energy. And if you feel like they have the opportunity for it, by all means, go ahead, shoot your shot. I spoke about Darwin. I spoke about you. I spoke about Camila for the Mujer Arcoiris. I spoke about Clax. I spoke about so many people. I was just like, if you gave me the time and energy for it, I want you to keep that same energy for everybody else.
I respect that.
But for the people who actually deserve it. Because not everybody deserves it. Because nowadays, and especially what I've been looking, but I'm keeping it cute though. A lot of people are realizing that, like, people like us, that entrepreneurs, okay, I have a business, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm gonna do the same thing for the fuck of it. It doesn't work like that. Where are you? Who are you? What is this about?
What's your purpose?
What's your purpose within yourself in this business? Where are we going? That's what I've been realizing with a lot of people, and that's why, like, I just fall back. And that's how I was just like, you know what, within my little time of me being in the radio, I'm gonna shine the light on the people who honestly deserve it.
Deserve it the most. I respect that.
Yeah. I just hope Selena, like, I love you, girl. I know that I'm not with Latinx and stuff, but we'll talk soon. But anyways, if you see Michael, please put him on Latinx, and you need
Wait, do you have to be Latin to be on that?
Unfortunately, yes. Latin.
I'm 2% Dominican, you hear me?
I hate you!
Been around Dominicans my whole life.
Literal. Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, you've been surrounded by us Hispanics all your life.
I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm trilingual, man. I speak a little bit of Spanish too, but let's not talk about that now. Nah, that's dope, man. Like, being on the radio, like, I remember waking up early in the morning, going to school, and listening to Jam 94.5, Jam 96.9.
Yes.
It was dope. Like, those are the things that used to carry my mornings. Like, I felt like I started my day with a W every day because of that. And I still sometimes I'll throw on the radio a little bit just to see second day update. You know, everybody's on that.
Yep.
It's mad entertaining. It's dope.
It is very, very much entertaining.
That's dope. So shout out Latinx. I just needed to give that shout out real quick. Shout out Latinx Boston. Y'all doing your thing. I'm peeping. I'm seeing. All right, so let's get into. I know everybody and a lot of people have been waiting for this question.
What's up?
Let's get into the big names, the celebrities that you've done, how you managed to network. So networking at this point is crucial. How have you managed to network, use your social media platforms to attract these influencers? And how do you not let this get to your head? Like, how do you remain that humble cat that I met 25 years ago?
Okay,
I'm talking shit. 10 years ago.
If you want to fight, we can take off the mics. I'll put up my hair. Let's go. They get 25.
I got Vaseline right here.
Real quick, slick it back. No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know how it all happened.
You can't say that.
No. En serio, like, I'm so serious. For an example, the first celebrities that I've worked with were the Taz's Angels. I don't know if you remember back in 2014, 15, and 16. Taz's Angels was running the game. Like, they were everywhere to the team.
I'm gonna post a video. I'm gonna post a video in the video.
I hate you. So, I don't know if you remember Lisa.
Yeah, she's in Cali now still.
Yeah, she's in Cali. When she was a part of the Taz's Angels, she was honestly there for a contract. Like, it was just like to give her extra exposure and stuff, like, little things like that. And she called me up one day because around the time when she used to live out here, I was her makeup artist. So then once when she, started off her career with the Taz's Angels, whenever she came to Boston, I was her makeup artist. So when she hit me up, she was like, oh, come through this and the third, and me and my homegirl, we went over there, and there was another girl, I forgot her name, but she was super, super dope and nice. She was a part of the Taz's Angels as well. My homegirl, Cassie, she also assisted me within that time, and we did her makeup too in the Taz's Angels, and it was a ball. Like, they were so cool, so respectful. I met Taz.
Did you meet Taz? I was literally about to ask that.
I met Taz.
So I never heard him speak. How is he as a person? Or is he just
the sweetest person?
Really?
The sweetest. And I'll show you a picture later.
Shout out to I'm putting the picture in
Shout
here.
Shout out to Taz. Hi Taz. That him with Michael. We were in the VIP in Atlántico. That's when they were hosting.
They were here?
Yeah, they were here in Atlántico, and we were with them, and let me tell you, I don't know what it was, but Taz was gravitated to Michael, and they were inseparable. They were right there by the hip the whole entire night, just cooling it and talking the whole entire night. And a lot of people would expect that he would have like a crazy deep voice and stuff. Like, no,
it's mad soft, right?
It's a little soft. It's chill. It's like very, mellow. I'm like, wow, this is the first time I ever heard you speak. Really? But I didn't want to say it out loud because I think I'll scare him. But other than that, he was great.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So he said he was great. Because the persona that he puts out there, it's like
big boss.
I was like big boss, Rick Ross, we lit. And it's like, for somebody like that, you'd expect them to come, like, when they speak to you, they're probably like really alpha, right? Like really in your face, somewhat aggressive. But you're saying that he's the complete opposite.
He's the complete opposite.
Wow.
When I met Taz, he was the absolute complete opposite. The sweetest person known to man, very attentive as well, very, very attentive when it comes to his girls. And then when I was there with him, very attentive. He even offered me weed. I was like, all right, but like, not right now. I'm trying to be professional, but like, But yeah, a lot of people thought that he would be like how you said, like big macho man, like in your face. But no, he's really dope. He's really, really cool.
Let's go a little deeper into the Taz Angel situations. And what I mean by that is, what is Taz Angels? Because still to this day, I don't even know.
Okay.
And you don't have to get too explicit, but realistically, is he the Black Hugh Hefner, or was he the Black Hugh Hefner? Who was he?
Sort of kind of in the middle. Let's just say it like that. He was kind of like the Black Hugh Hefner, sort of kind of. He has his own strip joints. The girls who are within the Taz's Angels, they're basically, you know, strippers, video vixens, like stuff like that. So not only that they work, you know, for the strip clubs, but they also work for him as well.
You're saying he has, so Taz, so we're talking about the Taz Angels. So
Yes, sir.
you're saying that Taz had his own strip joints. He
Still
does.
Still does.
He had these girls obviously strip for him, and they were video vixens. So was it like an agency type of thing?
I believe so, to be honest with you, because like a lot of people were assuming, like for an example, like Lisa, like she was in it for like that type of world. I don't want to get too deep with it, but in all reality, she was in there for exposure.
Exposure, yeah.
Because you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Lisa still is, excuse me, correction, a full-time model. She's a model, so that's why she stepped into that, because she used the Taz's Angels as like one step closer to exposure. So that's what it was.
How'd they find her?
That part I have no idea. I was going with the vibes. I'm like, oh, you with Taz's? Oh, I'm here for it.
So we lit.
I was here for her. I was rooting for her. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
So what opportunities did that bring up for you, right? Like when you think about, you know, you did the Taz Angels, you got to meet the girls, you also got to meet Taz, but what opportunities sprouted out of that? Was it just exposure, more exposure? Did you meet people off of that? Did people see your work and was like, oh shit, Kat did that?
The second part, no. The first part was more exposure. When it came to networking, because back in the day, because, you know, I just started my business, I wasn't really out like that or anything. It was just like, okay, I work for the Taz's Angels. Oh my God, good work, thumbs up. All right, keep it pushing. That's basically what it was. A lot of people were expecting me like, oh my God, she's going to be working with this person, this and the third. She's going to be traveling all over the world because of these people. Negative. It was a one-time deal. And that's the, oh my God, great. Oh my God, keep it pushing. That's basically what it was.
But now that's on your portfolio for basically forever now.
True. But to be honest with you, that's really like on the bottom.
On the bottom, really? I respect that.
It's on the bottom. No tea, no shade, but it's on the bottom because I have more stuff on top of that. Because, like I said, Taz's Angels, they're doing their own thing. They're doing great. They're doing big. But it's just like it was a one-time thing. I did their makeup. Well, not all of them, but, you know, Lisa and like one other girl. And then that's about it. Like, but it was cool. Like, that's about it. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you.
So were there any other celebrities that you worked with after that?
Big time.
Let's talk about it.
I actually, now I could officially speak about this person. I actually worked with, I don't know if you know the Dominican rapper Rochi RD.
Is he Dembo?
Yeah.
Dembo rap. Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's a Dembocero. So my comadre, one of my good girlfriends for like almost 10 years, her name is J Star. She's another huge platform as well. I've been working with J Star for literally as long as we've been friends, almost 10 years. And she basically has all the connections as well. I'm just like literally, okay, you're my video vixen. I do your hair, makeup, I style you, everything to the T. I'm just going along with the ride because she has a huge platform as well. So she hit me up one day. She called me and Michael. She was like, yo, get ready. Da-da-da-da. We're going to be working for this guy. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but okay, I'm just going with the ride. So when she told me literally a couple hours before, she's like, oh, we're going to be working for Hirochi. I was like, oh, that's what we do. Oh, okay, cool.
Blue check.
All right, blue check it is. All right. So did her hair, makeup, styled her, and then like literally we had to do half of the video here, and then the other half, because Hirochi lives in Dominican Republic, he cannot come to the US. So he had to do his part from Dominican Republic, but we spoke to him. He's super sweet, super cool, and he honestly loved my work. And yeah, to the point even Michael came out in the video. They were like, oh, we like your swag. Michael's like, I was not ready for this. Well, they threw him in. We were going for the ride. It was cool, but yeah, like you honestly had to sign an NDA contract because you cannot speak about like who you work with, when, where, whatever the fuck, because you never know when it comes to a person. They'll be like, oh, let me stalk this person, you know, things like that. Or if not, I could get sued. So now it's been like, I would like to say like almost 2 years. This upcoming March is officially going to be 2 years since I worked with Hirochi. I could finally talk about it. So like, he's cool. Like, he's really cool to work with. Yeah, like, and also he gave me opportunities as well. So once when they saw that I was working with my comadre, with J-Star, they were like, all right, bet. So we're gonna hire her for more music videos for like other people as well. So yeah, that's what it basically was. So that was like the first step before Latinx. So that was like the first step, and then that's when I started working with more people and like video vixens and strippers and all that jazz. Yeah.
Love to see it, love to hear it. Let's transition the conversation over to your platforms, right? Okay. You have Cat Fantasy, you have Cat Kills.
Yes, sir.
Cat Kills has a whopping 23.765K, some crazy shit.
Scary.
How did you, and Cat Fantasy has about 4,000. How did you amass that many followers? And are there any tips and tricks you can give to the viewers as to how they can get up there as well? I'm listening. My ears are peeled right now. I'm listening.
I hate you. So funny story. Around the time, like around my senior year, I was about to hit 10K followers. Wow. Cause I was always huge into like fashion, hair, makeup, and everything. I always posted videos and pictures of my outfits. That's how I was growing into Instagram, you know, when Instagram first came out.
And were you consistent every day?
I was very consistent. That's what it was, because, you know, I didn't know, but I was just like, yo, I'm getting all these followers and all these people and PR packagings and it was a lot, but I didn't know anything. So I was just like, you know, I'm just going with the wave. And what I was basically known for was my hair. Everybody knew me when I had the big afro.
Puffy hair, yeah, I remember that.
Yo, when I had that big afro, everybody knew that was me from a mile away. They're like, oh, there's Kat, there she is. That's it. But that's how people knew me off of. They would see me all the time in the Explore page and be like, yo, this girl, da da da.